of moments. We can see here the images at the start. This is Great Britain racing from lane number 1, stroked by Zoe Beeson. In lane 2, we find the home favorites, Italy, stroked by Elisa Grinzoni. The Romanian crew racing from lane number 3, Valentina Amalia Azoitai in the stroke seat. The United States of America there in lane number 4, stroked by Kennedy Housley. France racing from lane number 5 with Jamine Cellier in the stroke seat there. And last but certainly not least, it is Spain in lane number 6, stroked by Paula Blanca Espinosa Linares. You can see all crews now at the start. These are such tense moments. The red light coming on, you're being called to attention by the umpire. Racing is about to start any moment now.
Great Britain, Italy, Romania, United States of America, France, Spain, attention.
And they're off, the green light, the buzzer, the first few strokes, so crucial to get those first few strokes just right. They set up the rest of your race, and we see high rates of striking from the Romanian crew. No surprise there as we look at the Italian crew at 48 strokes a minute, the highest of them all.
Flying off the line, the Italians looking to establish an early lead, but at the moment, well, it is the Americans who are out ahead. Riding now with Spain, a good look at this combination from Spain. Amanda Gil Camacho in the bow seat. Just ahead of her, Marta Mariano Rosales in 2. Big swing from the bow pair, supporting the rhythm that the stroke seat, that the stern pair is setting down. It doesn't quite have them in the lead, though, as we pan up to the top of the field with the USA out of the picture, but holding a charging France.
Yeah, we look at the French crew just now. We see Janine Cellier in the stroke seat, setting the pace at 37 strokes a minute. They're up there at the front of the field. We look now to the American crew. We look at the bow there, Samantha Smart. I think she is almost, yeah, she's the closest to us. The Americans are leading at 400 meters gone. Romania, though, not far behind. It's France currently in second position. I think Romania in third. But look at the Italians just 2 meters behind, really coming back into this in silver medal position now with almost 500 meters gone.
So tightly packed. That's the back of this American combination. Samantha Smart in the bow seat. Elsa Hartman in 2. Imogene Cabot in the 3 seat. Those 2 and 3 seat coming out of the gold medal winning junior women's 8 and 4 last year. So they're back in the hunt for medals. Kennedy Housley in the stroke.
Yeah, now settling into that rhythm. The Americans now dropping to 36 strokes a minute. They are in the lead, only just though. France, Italy and Romania going with them. With very little to choose between them. Only GB and Spain dropping off at this stage of the race. They're flying towards the 750. It is America now having the work to do, because look at the Italians on the big screen now. They are moving into the gold medal position.
Italy having a great second quarter of this race. The Italian crew, Benedetta Pajor in the 3 seat coming out of Trieste, and the stroke seat, Elisa Grisoni out of Como, coming together as Luca, our colleague up in the tower, the voice of Italian rowing, Luca Broghini, told me, well, they're a crew boat. So coming together from different areas, not quite from the formal Italian national team, making it into the A final and in the hunt for medals.
Yeah, great to see so many regions of Italy here represented. It is the American crew to which our camera picture pans out. The Americans now dropping back. I think Italy moving ahead, taking Romania with them, and that French crew just out of picture on the right-hand side, moving with Romania to get into the medal position. So the Americans need to be careful at this stage in the race not to be left behind.
The French at a low 33 strokes per minute, currently riding third, then back to the USA and Great Britain. French at 33, the Italians, well, they are still up at that 38, 39 strokes per minute, just ensuring that they're able to hold on to that lead that they've set. Italy just surging in the second quarter, and as we move just up through halfway in the third quarter of the race, looking to hold that advantage. Behind them, well, their closest threat continues to be the Romanians. France running second, the United States keeping in touch with France, but still having a bit of work to do to get onto the podium. Italy holds. Will Romania be able to overhaul Italy? Identical speed.
Yeah, and just 4 meters separating Italy and Romania at this stage. The Italians, though, in the lead, a great place to be. If you can keep this up, it's best to be in the lead. But the Azzurri now moving, overrating the Romanians. I think Romanians perhaps just a bit more powerful crew, but it's the flow and the rhythm there being set by Elisa Grinzoni there in the stroke seat, which really sees the Italians taking out another meter over the Romanians now, still in silver medal position. The French, well, almost three-quarters of a length back into bronze medal position, but the Americans really dropping out of the leading four at this stage of the race.
The Romanians on the charge. Great pedigree in this shell, too, as they move through the 1500 point. Two of these athletes, Mocanu in 2 and Azotai in the stroke seat, coming out of the bronze junior women's 8 last year, looking to get back onto the podium and change that medal upgrade from a bronze to a gold in the women's 4. First, though, they will need to overhaul the Italians. Can they do it? Hometown advantage, less than 500 to go.
Yeah, we're about to sprint to the line. We look at the Romanian crew there, Iluinia Isabella Boldea of Romania there in the bow seat calling the shots. But look at how close this is. Italy still in the lead, just right beside the Romanians, just 3 meters separating these two crews. And look at the French still there in bronze medal position, but the race for the gold and silver is between Italy and Romania.
Absolutely thrilling as they charge towards the line. Bausi, Giora, Giscacciatella, Elisa Grisoni in the stroke seat. They took bronze in this very event last year, and it's looking so good for them to capture the gold. They're at 41 strokes per minute. The Romanians trying to run with them. They are pushing the rest of the field behind.
Oh, what a fantastic sprint by the Italians. They have the highest boat speed. They're really going for it. You can feel the enthusiasm from the crowd here. Italy, the Azzurri, moving away from Romania.
Absolutely thrilling. Italy holding 41 strokes per minute. The Romanians running just behind. Italy continuing to push. Absolutely thrilling as they move through the last stages of this race. Looking so good for Italy in the final 10 strokes. Do they have it? Half a length advantage. It is Italy for the gold. The Romanians, a job well done, but not able to overhaul, with France taking the bronze.
Oh, wow. And look at how much this means to the local audience. It is fantastic. The light on the grandstand and pure joy with the Italian crew taking the World Championship here. And Romania, a fabulous silver medal. And I was too distracted, to be honest, to see which of the 3 crews took the bronze. I think that must be the French crew.
Yeah.
And look at that, the Italians, a new World Championship best time being set right here in the A final.
Oh, it brings a tear to my eye. I look over to the grandstand and, well, there's an inflatable dinosaur costume holding an Italian flag, so that might be the best MVP, most valuable player, most valuable fan here in the Italian grandstand. They'll be delighted with that world champ best time.
Oh, wow. And here we see the Romanians off the start. They were quick out of the blocks, and the Italians, a very high rating, but the Italians fabulous, and it's such a privilege. You don't get that opportunity too many times to take a World Championship title on home water, and they have done it, and they have done so in style.
I'm shocked that the wonderful Italian commentator seated just next to us, where this is being broadcast across Italy, haven't stood up and flipped the table in that very moment for that win, but they're certainly excited, and it's fantastic to see.
Yeah, look at these pictures from the grandstand. It means so much to so many people here, and it's great to see the passion here of all the Italian fans. Italy take this under 19 women's.
We move on to the victory ceremony for the under 19 women's 4. Little wave for Italy, and such emotion, smiles, happy tears, pumping up the crowd. We like to see that. And the French flag just in front of the Italian flag. France winners of the bronze medal. Lea Erscovici in the bow seat for France. Caroline Legarde, 2 seat. Léotine Ficroix in 3, and Gion Zelia in at the stroke seat. Romania winners of the silver. Juliana Isabella Boldier in the bow seat. Elena Silvia Mocranu in the 2. Andrea Nicoletta Dinu, big hugs. And Valentina Amalia Azotai setting the rhythm, giving a hug to her teammate. I do hope you can hear the Italians in the grandstand. Italy with the gold. Oh, big cheers for Italy, represented by Giorgi Schicchiatella. Lucrezia Bonacci in the 2. Benedetta Pajor and Elisa Grisoni from Lake Como. Fantastic finish, moving into first at the halfway point and never looking back.
Yeah, and here goes the Italian national anthem. It's everybody's singing alongside. The flags are there, the tricolore of Italia. And well, we talked about this yesterday when we had the victory ceremonies for the under-23s. It's so emotional. You can feel the passion, and it's, especially if you're on the grandstand, it's almost palatable. Look at them.
Oh, I love watching the Italians sing their national anthem. And for the under-19 women's 4, for this Italian combination, the Italian crew boat, as mentioned, coming together to take the gold in the U19 women's 4 as their flag flies in the center. And the Italian flags fly in the grandstand. Fantastic result. Italy, Romania, and France with the bronze in the junior women's 4 here at beautiful Lago di Varèse, which will host next year's 2nd World Cup. These are the best young rowers from around the world, all fighting to take home the gold in the U19 women's 4. For Italy, they've done just that. These championships have attracted nearly 1,500 athletes from some 61 nations. And it's just an absolute delight to be here and a privilege to be able to bring you the action. That's the paparazzi.
And here are the French flags as well. So many countries represented here at the Under-19 Championships. It's great to see and a privilege to see it from this close. The Italians there posing with their gold medals, absolute delight. The French here too. Oh, they almost lose the flag, but they cling on to it just and look at the paparazzi indeed.
So good for team.